Okay, so this is the balanced equation, okay? And then we want to find the mass of this guy that is produced, okay? So what are we going to use? We are going to use the moles of this guy, since C is the limiting what? Reactant. So we know the moles of KOH, okay? We found these moles to be how many moles, okay? We found that these moles were just 0.1375 moles, okay? So now let's get the mole ratio between potassium hydroxide and potassium sulfate. So the moles here are what? 2 to 1, or rather the ratio. Okay, so the ratio is 2 to 1 there. So what does it mean? Okay, if I have 2 moles of this, then I need 1 of this. Okay, but what about if I have 0.1375? How many moles of potassium sulfate am I going to need? So you're going to put X here, and then you're going to cross multiply. So it means I have 2X is equals to 0.1375. And then we are dividing this by 2. We're also dividing that by 2. So it means our X will be equals to what? Okay. So let me punch this into my calculator. Okay, so when I punch this, I'm getting 0.06875 moles, okay, of potassium sulfate. Okay, so once I have the moles that were produced, it means I can find the what? The mass that was produced. So that mass will be our theoretical yield. So how do we find the mass if we have the moles? We just have to get the molar mass of this guy. Okay, so molar mass of potassium sulfate will be what? So you add. So you say 2 multiplied by 39.1 plus 32, is it 0.07 plus 4 multiplied by 16. Okay, this will be the molar mass. So these here you get them from the periodic table. Okay, so when you find that molar mass, okay, I'm just going to write a whole number. I don't want to do with decimal. So it's approximately 174 grams per mole. Okay, so this is the molar mass of this guy, and these are its moles here. Okay, so it means we can find the mass. So mass is just equals to moles multiplied by what? Molar mass. Okay, so what are the moles there? Okay, so the moles we found to 0.06875 multiplied by the molar mass, which is 174. So what is the mass now that you're going to find? Okay, so multiply that on your calculators. Okay, so I'm finding approximately 11.9. Okay, I'll round it off to 6. So 11.96 grams, okay, of calcium. Why am I saying calcium? Potassium sulfate, not calcium. Okay, so this is how to find the actual yield or the mass of what? Potassium sulfate. So any questions there, guys? Okay, no questions. It means we can solve the last part. Okay, so the last part now, they are asking us to calculate the excess mass, okay, or calculate the mass of the excess reactant that remains after the reaction is complete. Okay. So since this potassium hydroxide is the limiting reactant, it means the sulfuric acid is the reactant that is in what? In excess. Okay, it is the reactant that is in excess. So how are we going to find the mass of the sulfuric acid that is in excess? Okay, first of all, we have to find how much sulfuric acid reacted in the reaction. Okay, and then after we find that, we substitute it from the total number of moles of the sulfuric acid in the reaction. Okay, so that those will be our excess moles. And then using those excess moles, we can come up with the mass. So it's not that difficult. So this is what I'm saying. Okay. So what were the moles of sulfuric acid that we found at first? Okay. We found the moles of this guy were 0.255 moles, right? Okay. And then what were the moles of potassium hydroxide? Found the moles of potassium hydroxide, okay, to be 0.1375 moles. Okay, so we have to find how many of these 0.255 moles of sulfuric acid reacted with this guy. Okay, so now we have to look at the chemical equation. So from the chemical equation, where is the chemical equation? This one. We see that 2 moles of this react with 1 mole of this. Okay, so we are going to use that. So we are going to say 2 moles of KOH react with 1 H2SO4. Okay, so what about if I have these moles here? So it will be 0.1375, and then I put X multiplied by, okay, so this will be 2X multiplied by 0.1375. Okay, so X will be equals to, so if I divide both sides by 2, okay, I divide both sides by 2, I'm going to get what? I'm going to get 0.06875 moles. Okay, so it means these are the moles of hydrochloric acid, okay, that did what? That reacted with the 0.137 moles of potassium hydroxide. Okay, so these are the moles that reacted. So how are we going to find the excess moles? We are going to say these initial moles of hydrochloric acid minus the moles of hydrochloric acid that reacted. Okay, that's what is going to give us the excess moles of hydrochloric acid. So we are going to say excess, okay, excess moles of hydrochloric, not hydrochloric acid but sulfuric acid is equals to the initial moles of sulfuric acid that we had were how many? Okay, were 0.255 minus the moles of sulfuric acid that reacted, which is this number here. So it's just 0.06875. So let's find now the excess moles. So this minus this, what are you getting? Okay, so according to my calculator, I'm getting 0.1862 moles. So these are the excess moles of what? Hydrochloric acid. So for us to find the excess mass, we just have to combine these moles with the molar mass of hydrochloric acid. And we said the molar mass of hydrochloric acid is just what? 98. So 98 grams per mole. Okay, so from these moles and from this molar mass, we can calculate the mass of the excess. So mass of excess, okay, how are we going to calculate it? We are going to say mass is equals to moles multiplied by the molar mass. Okay, so moles are 0.1862 multiplied by the molar mass, which is 98. What are we going to get? Okay, so let's pass that into our calculator. So I have 0.1862 multiplied by, I'm getting 18.2476. Okay, you can round it off to 1 decimal place, which is just 1 grams. So this here is the excess mass of what? Hydrochloric acid. Okay, so you can see that from that 25 grams of hydrochloric acid, the 18.2 was X. So it means what mass of hydrochloric acid, which is about 6.8, like that. So this is the only mass that reacted with 7.7 grams of what? Potassium hydroxide. Okay, but the answer on this question is this one. This is the excess mass. Okay, so any questions there?
Yes. Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
What does this 18 point, the same answer that you have found of sulfuric acid, the mass? So does it mean that it's the one which involved in the chemical reaction,
Okay, no,
or what does it mean?
it is the excess. It is the one that was not involved.
Okay.
Okay. Because initially we were given 25 grams of sulfuric acid, right? Okay. And then
Yes.
from that 25 grams, we turned these masses into moles, first of all, if you followed. Okay. So we found that the KOH was the limiting reactant because it was insufficient. So it means it needed just some of the hydrochloric acid to react completely. Okay, so out of the 25, the 18.2 was excess. It was the one that was not part of the reaction. Okay, and then for you to find the mass of hydrochloric acid that was part of the reaction, you just do 25 minus 18.2, which was this 6.8 grams that I found here. Okay, does it make
Understood.
sense? All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So any other questions, guys? This was our last question. I said here the other question, this one here, calculate the theoretical yield. It's the same as calculate the mass of the potassium sulfate there. Okay, so if there are no questions, I'm ending here because they are done the questions. Okay, so for those who are not there when we're doing the other questions, the videos are there. I posted them on, I think I posted them on YouTube. Okay, so I'll share the links in the group, which you can be able to watch these other questions as well. Okay, and then don't forget, we are still offering the promotion. Okay, for those who are registering for all the NS4 courses, we're giving you a promotion of paying only 300 for all the 4 courses. Okay, and your payment will start counting on the 16th of what? December, which is Monday next week. So the promotion is only open to the first 10. Already 3 have registered, so it means we are only remaining with 7 slots. Okay, so don't miss the promotion there. All right, so have a blessed night, guys, and we'll continue.
So one more question. One more question.
Yes, you can
So,
ask.
when is that promotion ending?
When the 10 students are registered, so by Friday, it's ending.
Okay, I will not miss that one. Probably maybe Friday I can register.
All right, no problem. All right, have a good night, guys, and continue studying.